I'll take a minute and talk about our router bit and the advantages of the Modern Fence router bit. This is our router bit here. Down here is our part number. It's an ACS-250 router bit. What makes Modern Fence's router bit, now we can come over here, unique is what they call an O-flute. As vinyl is made, if you look here, you can see that there's the vinyl's on the outside and then you got an inside. So this is what they call co-extruded. In this case, it's almond on the outside and maybe off-white on the inside. The reason why we use an O-flute is as it cuts the vinyl, it's not pushing it down, chipping this, or pulling it up. Some router bits used in the fence industry pull up the vinyl up out. Some pushes it down in, and either way, you get a chipped edge. That's why Modern Fence has such a smooth edge, and it's so much more efficient. You can also adjust your router in your router up and down so that you're not doing all of your wear, and you can use your router bit 4 or 5 different areas before you have to replace it. The key point of this router bit is the blank that it comes from. This comes from a blank of carbide. And when they make carbides are like jagged chunks of rock. And what our manufacturer does is they take that jagged chunks and they, instead of just gluing it together and grinding out, they put it in nitrogen and they turn it into a powder so that this blank, when it started, was chunks. But then they take the little chunks of carbide, they put it in nitrogen, and then they smash it, and then they glue it together. So that when you're routing a typical cheap router bit, and all of a sudden it starts to wear out because you got a big chunk, breaks off, and now your bit is dull. With Modern Fence, it's a little piece of powder as it gets hot and wears out, breaks off. So that's why they last so much longer than other ones in the industry. So this blank for the manufacturer probably today costs about $8 just for the blank. Then, of course, they have to machine it. The other thing is that we have the only router bit that we've ever found that works so well with vinyl fence. And throughout the years, we had a situation where they stopped working. So we went back and got them back, and we found out that our geometry was off by a couple degrees. So the manufacturer remade them for us, and we went back to work, and they were good for like 2 more years, and all of a sudden they stopped working. So we had to move the other geometry. There's 2 geometries in this. So we moved the other geometry back into the original specifications. So we have a very, very tight specification on how these are made. We've tried numerous other companies to make them, but of course they want to use the cheaper carbide, or they can't get the geometry correct every time. So that's why Modern Fence is so popular, and we sell literally thousands of these router bits every year, and it's the #1 router bit for vinyl fencing. And again, you get these at mftfence.com, and here's the SKU for them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.